Well, this is supposed to be an episode, but mostly it's just a trailer for some sort of dystopian novel movie we're making. We watched Role Models for this week's episode of...
Well, we'll just tell your mother that we ate it all.
Yeah,
Explain yourself.
Explain yourself. You're 41 minutes late.
I had to do some cleaning. I was like on my way out, and Yvette was like, "You've like had people over the last 2 nights in a row. You got to get rid of some of these empty beer bottles."
So why didn't you do that earlier in the day?
No, I had to do it earlier.
You sound
I
like
was
shit.
told on my way out.
You sound like
You
you've
sound
been
like
smoking.
shit.
No, I've just been awake for 40 minutes. I'm like, I woke up at 10 to 2.
Okay. And
Yeah.
you've been smoking bongs since...
10 to 2.
No, I had 2 cones and I woke up. I'm dead sober right now.
You had 2 cones to wake up.
You said you woke up
When
at 10
I
to
woke
2.
up, I wasn't 2 woke up.
It hasn't even been an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. It was only 2 cones. Don't worry about it.
You're dead sober.
I'm like dead sober.
You're dead sober.
I'm
even
dead
though
sober.
Had, so
You
isn't
had
that
two
2
what,
cones
cones.
40 minutes ago. Fair enough. To dead sober.
No.
isn't that more and like symptomatic of a deeper problem with your marijuana addiction that 2 cones 40 minutes ago does nothing to you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fair point. But,
Yeah.
but I am sober now. Yeah,
Your definition of sober really strays far from the actual definition of sober.
yeah, possibly.
I think Hastings sober is anything where it's not just like 4 and his trash dick isn't working.
Yeah.
It's just like
Get my trash dick out of this.
if you can get like
Well, I've had like 6 beers in the last 2 hours. I'm dead sober.
Hastings' sobriety test is he knocks his little nub with his fingers, and if he can get even a quarter of a chub, he's like, "Yeah, I'm sober as a judge. I'm ready to go. Let me drive this tractor. Let's do this."
Mr. Officer, I swear I'm dead sober. Look.
Look, I'm hard as shit. And he's like, "Sir, put it back in your pants." Like
Quickly taking a Viagra as I pull up to the RBT.
they'll never know. And you're just like slurring. Hey, officer, what's up, dude?
Yeah, that's how I think these
We're
days.
going to AM PM, and he's like, "Sir, it's 11 in the morning." You're like, "Look at this dick, man. It's so hard."
Is this beer the first thing you've eaten all day?
No, I had some pasta.
After your weed,
Yeah. I mean, it's, you got to smoke before you eat. Otherwise, you're just wasting the meal.
I fucking love dumb.
Nah.
Yeah, stoner logic is like, it gets bad when you're a stoner when they're like, you gotta have it before food. Like it just makes it better.
It's like, why even bother with food if you're not going to be stoned for it? Do you know what I mean?
Because food is like pretty good on its own.
Yeah, it's great on its own. Do you know what makes it even better 100% of the time?
yeah, but that's like
it's so fail-safe. Like,
that's like going out like is great sober, but like like drinking 10 beers and not being able to get hard makes it heaps better.
it does.
Yeah,
We're
I know.
agreeing.
Yeah, we're agreeing, but like
Yeah. Hey, I really like listening to music, but do you know what makes it way better?
You're all just making good points.
hey, I really love the Wizard of Oz. You know what makes it better? Pink,
Slap
the
that
Floyd.
pink on backwards.
Slap some pink on, then slap some green
That's
on.
the idea of someone who loves to watch Dark Side of the Moon and Wizard of Oz synced up sober is a funny idea, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, it's actually really good. Yeah. No, none for me, thank you.
No. I had 2 cones 40 minutes ago. I'm dead sober, like at the moment.
That's fine. How long, if you had 2 cones, how long would it take you to sober up?
Hours.
Yeah, probably like an hour
Really?
or 2.
Man, you guys are crazy. My tolerance is very high, obviously, yes.
Yeah, because you're a marijuana.
My tolerance
addict.
for you is very low at the moment.
That's fair.
So
yeah,
what'd you
man.
clean?
Just like a lot of bottles and plates and shit. I had some snacks out.
Hey, you know what? I did too, and I
Yeah.
was ready.
No, well, I'm not. This is an explanation, not an excuse. You know what I mean?
I feel like you're
Well, you
saying
are-
it in the way that it's both.
You are the
whatever.
personification of an excuse.
So persecuted.
You do have a persecution
I
complex
am
as
being
well.
so persecuted by you
Yeah.
guys.
In fact, I would say it's institutionalized
it
racism.
is. This is the prison industrial complex.
I don't think I've ever heard the word sorry come out of
Yeah.
your mouth.
And your Asian wife made you clean.
That's
That's
because we've never had sex, Rose.
your Asian fiance made you clean. That's racism as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, it's reverse racism.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was something to do with, I don't know, it feels too racial. um,
What, and now is when you're going to stray away from that all of a sudden?
it was about my wife. Fiance.
She's not even your wife.
I keep swapping between girlfriend and wife. I rarely say fiance.
Yeah.
What
And
about life partner?
Yeah.
Oh, I say partner on stage sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Because
because
that's just when he opens, he says, "Howdy, partner." And anyway, I was fucking this chick.
Yeah.
howdy, multiple partners.
Polyamorous cowboy. I got a 6-shooter, 1 bullet for
Yeah.
each pussy.
He loses. The bad guy wins every time because it's too many girlfriends to untie off the train tracks.
This bed ain't big enough for all 7 of us.
Fuck. Just as like an express train runs over the 7th and 8th partner. And he's like,
The first 2 are fine.
yeah, it's like those were my favorite ones.
Yeah, dude. Polyamorous cowboy's not bad at all.
Mhm.
Few dollars more, but it's a few partners more.
Yeah.
What other movies are there? Clint Eastwood.
A fistful of partners.
Fistful of Partners. Yeah.
For a few partners.
For a few partners more.
Obviously.
Yeah.
What's the big one? Oh, yeah. The good, the bad, and the ugly partner.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's quite good.
That's not bad at all.
What can you do with paint your wagon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some sort of pun on Clint Eastwood.
What do you mean? Like
don't know.
Clint Eatswood?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
we go. I did it for you.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
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 Of more than one person.
It's so funny, like, explaining polyamory to people.
Yeah. I'm not polyamorous.
Yeah, but you kind of are.
That's got to be somebody's drag name, right? Like polyamorous.
Oh,
I'm sure, yeah.
And polyamory, probably.
Yeah. Polyamory, yeah.
Did
Be
we just go to the same
curious.
place?
Yeah. What were you saying?
They're like explaining polyamory versus the prism of you. It like doesn't sell it very well
I'm not polyamorous.
Yeah, but you like for all intents and purposes you are.
Sure, okay. I'll go along with that for this.
Well, like
But
even
do
like
you fall under the umbrella of ethical non-monogamy?
does this make me queer? Am I queer now?
yeah, you are.
Sick.
No, but it's like
You put
even
me in the gigs.
You purport to be a little bit queer occasionally to try and look good.
No, I'm straight.
you're straight as fuck.
Yeah, I'm straight. I've always said I'm straight. I never said I wasn't straight. I identify as straight. Don't worry about it. That's what I say as I enter a man.
Just
straight, don't worry
you
about it,
man.
dude.
This is not.
Just
Yeah,
what
that'll
think
be you.
it is.
They're called like men who have sex with men.
Yeah. I just think it's such a good bit to fuck you.
Is that a thing? Men who have sex with men? But
Yeah.
they're not gay.
Yeah, it's the down low.
Yeah, no, but that's like being like a closeted homosexual.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Who
I'm
has
What you're
sex.
describing here is a
Yeah.
closeted homosexual.
Yeah, I know, but like with the like fucking all the terms and stuff, I bet you there's one that's like, oh yeah, I'm a man who has sex with men.
I think there's a
but
lot.
like I'm not
Well,
gay.
I think it's very common.
I think like they call it MSMs, like men who have sex with men, but I think a lot of that is just like trying to make people who are closeted and ashamed feel comfortable if they have to go to like a sexual health clinic that deals with that because they don't want to be called gay.
I think also part of it is just men don't want to admit they're gay.
Yes, that is a part of it.
That's probably a
yeah,
pretty big
I
part
would
of
think like the latter with that it would not make you feel comfortable. It would like seem like you're shaming them.
I think
right?
it's also because like I think
No, but it's them not being like, oh, you're gay.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
I think there's like also like still like not a lot of
To me, it just reads as like, oh, you're a man having sex with a man, and
Yeah.
they're just like,
Read between the lines.
Yeah, come on, dude.
yeah. But I think also part of it is like outside of our obvious bubble where every person we know is bisexual.
Yeah.
But
I haven't met a straight
Like-
person in years.
I
It's the polyamorous cowboy.
I genuinely haven't had sex with a straight woman in so long.
Yeah.
Years, like literally years.
Nor have I, but
yeah.
that is
Been
a little...
been near 7 years since I've seen a straight person on this here prairie.
But I think like in the most of like our culture or whatever, bisexuality is still whatever. It's a myth. It's a phase. All that sort of like biphobic sort of shit. And I think like that's even more so the case for bisexual men than bisexual women. So I think if like there's a bisexual man, it's probably gonna like for a lot of them it would be easier for them to see themselves as, oh no, I'm straight. I just fuck dudes.
Bisexual women in like opposite sex relationships cop biphobia pretty bad.
Yeah, no.
They'd be the worst.
I exclusively have sex with those women. I'm getting married to one of those women. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who cares? Though she sometimes changes her mind on whether or not she's bi. Sometimes she's just like, whatever, sexuality's not real. Leave me alone.
Right.
She's one of those kind of people.
So in that case, she has the wokest take of all.
yeah, in a way, but also in a
way that
coded with a lot of like, you're all fucking gay.
yeah. Also in a way that's like a deep vein of racism
I was
and
about to
meanness and hatred.
Yeah, she's a very mean-spirited
person.
very woke person.
Yeah.
Boy, I can't wait to marry her.
I'm psyched, dude. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Man, I spoke to MT the other day.
Yeah. How
Yeah.
was it?
It was a lot.
Yeah.
That's how I would describe
Who'd have
it.
thought?
It was
too much.
It was a fair bit going on.
Welcome to the welcome to the Jamie Rose experience.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck. What would the Joe Rogan take on it be? Just that it's mind altering and changed his
Well,
perspective
don't they
on
like
reality?
they
he's
like
so
he smokes
into it.
DMT and like goes in his tank, like his float tank.
Man, I was scared. Like that was,
You were scared.
I was scared.
Oh, right.
like a little girl.
Oh,
doing a
okay.
little girl voice.
Well,
Yeah.
you know that's
Terrible.
that's gendered. I couldn't think of the word.
Yeah, no, that's right. That is gender. I am a
Um,
massive bigot.
Yeah. So what'd you imagine?
It was like
Was I in it?
It seemed. I think maybe my subconscious is racist. 'Cause-
This is gonna be good.
Yeah.
So, because a lot of people have told me that like a common thing a lot of people see is like sort of like ancient South American sort of type imagery. So like a lot of like Mexican and Mayan and Aztec is the word I was looking for. A lot of oranges, a lot of triangles, a lot of like geometric sort of like patterns like that. And I think what maybe happens is you hear that, and so that's what your subconscious decides to project.
Sure.
Like it's you dig in your own grave sort of thing. So like I saw a lot of like biomechanical Aztec shit with like fluorescent
Like
robots.
Animorphs.
Like it reminded me of Beast Wars a lot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you were just in an episode of Racist Beast Wars.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. I was just like,
Where people like, you got
Yeah.
a quarter, man?
and then I met like this gigantic jaguar. And that was like pretty scary. But the whole time, like even as it was happening,
Did
I
he
was like,
speak?
no, he was
Okay.
asleep. But like a few points during it, I was still just like, man, this is pretty racist, dude. Like this is like kind of like stereotypes your subconscious is throwing up here. There might as well just been like sombreros everywhere. Like it was only a
Yeah.
step below that.
Imagine if there were Zambreros everywhere.
Dude,
you
I
could get a
fucking
burrito.
I love sombrero.
Yeah, it's fucking
Of the
sick.
3 primary burrito outlets, that's number 1. In my
Yeah, I
opinion.
probably agree.
Yeah, a lot of people disagree.
Yeah, most
Guzman
people would
is a
say
hard
Guzman.
number 2, and Mad Max can suck me.
I don't mind Mad Max either, but that was the first one I had out of all the Mexican eateries around here.
It feels cheap.
Mm.
Yeah, you heard it here. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, it's
Mad
cheap.
Max. It's like the Subway of Mexican.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But like they're all kind of the same.
Guzman, I think, is much more. It feels fresher. The flavors are better, like a more distinct. I'm into it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Guzman's good. It's also though I'm dealing with vegetarian shit, so I might as well be going to a whole different restaurant
Yeah.
too.
I
Also,
like
like-
Guzman because it has that Jarritos soft drink.
Oh yeah, that's
That
not
lime
bad.
one, oh, I could drink like
I think
5
it's
liters of that a day.
Guaritos.
Zambrero
Guaritos.
has the most options. Like
Yes.
it's got different color, like
Why would it be Jarritos?
J.
Juaritos.
J
Yeah.
is what?
Juaritos, like
What?
Juarez.
That's why if there's a
Wario.
U. Otherwise, it's a H.
Oh, okay.
Juaritos. Yeah, I think
Jarritos.
Rose is right.
Okay,
Actually.
I'm fine
Yeah.
with that. I'm not
You
gonna.
just wanna
I'm not
do-
gonna.
You just want to do Wario bits?
Yeah, I'm not gonna contest this.
This is my flavor.
This is my flavor. I'm a Wario. What would Wario's favorite fast food outlet be? You're familiar with the oeuvre of Wario, Rose, I assume.
What, as in I know what Wario is?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just checking.
Yeah, I don't think Wario is a genre.
you weren't a
unto
Nintendo kid. I
himself.
don't know. Like,
No.
Wario would probably like.
Wario's dope. I fucking love Wario.
But isn't he like the otherworldly one? So he'd be like
He's all
Red,
fucked.
It'd be like Red Rooster or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, Wario is like
he's a Hungry Jack's.
Hungry
man.
Jack's,
Oh,
like
yeah,
not
yeah.
Burger King.
Yeah, flame grilled Whoppers
Yeah.
all the
It's
time.
this weird fucking.
Do you remember that period where we had both Hungry Jacks and Burger King in
Yeah.
Australia?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Like I think Hungry Jack's, Burger King when I was a kid. If I had understood what the Mandela effect was, I would have thought that there was a Mandela effect thing going on because I'd heard Burger King and I could tell they were the same. But was also aware that it was a different name.
So with
Very
Hungry,
confusing. I don't understand it now.
With
but-
Hungry-
Also, we should say, thanks to our sponsor, the burgers are better at Hungry
Yeah.
Jacks.
did you
the Wario of fast food outlets.
did you get the like the kids meals at Hungry Jack's
Yeah.
with like, but was it the same mascots as Burger King?
No.
Like,
I don't
like
know.
Kid Vid and
No,
stuff.
I don't know about any of that.
Okay.
No, the Hungry Jacks didn't really have a mascot.
Oh, okay.
we didn't really have a heap of them
The
in
toys were
Shire.
mostly movie based.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's a hot take that I have from when I was 7.
Mm.
I reckon that the toys in the KFC version of the Happy Meal were the best toys.
I don't think I've
Better
ever
than the
had
McDonald's.
a KFC Happy Meal.
Man, they were pretty good. I used to really like the nuggets.
You know, I don't think I even had KFC.
Man, the
until I
nuggets
came
are
here.
still great.
Man, there's a new vegan fried chicken place in Newtown. I'm pretty
Yeah,
psyched
yeah,
to check
it
it
looks
out.
cool.
Yeah. I'm going to go during the week, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think it's open yet.
No, open like today. Open,
great.
open this weekend, yeah.
Yeah, we should go get some vegan fried chicken.
Yeah, dude, I'd be
and
into
then
that.
pour it in the bin and get some regular fried chicken.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm on board.
And make you eat it out of the bin.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on,
yeah.
dude. Why would you do this to me?
Be like, that's your...
Because you chose your path.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You also will probably be like 45 minutes late.
Yeah.
Stuff will all be cold.
Yeah, it'll be cold.
Yeah.
by the
And
time
we'll
we
have
get there
pissed in the
anyway.
bin.
I do love
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
late to
And we
places.
will have come in the bin as well.
yeah.
Yeah. Being late all the time is one of those things I really thought I'd outgrow.
Yeah, you
If
don't
anything,
really...
you're getting worse.
though.
This might be the latest you've ever been to the podcast.
Oh, I was only going to be 20 minutes late.
You said
But you
10.
decided not to be?
Yeah, but that was an estimate. I was like ready to go, and then I had to clean.
We were saying it's weird because like you say like I'll be 10 minutes and then you're like 25.
Yeah.
Whereas the reverse must be you in bed where you say I'll be 10 minutes and then you last 40 seconds.
I'm like, baby, we gonna fuck all night. And
I've
then she's
already
like,
busted.
yeah, we gonna fuck all night. Another night, because I've already busted.
How's June 27th, 2021 look for you?
I'm checking my prescriptions to see when I can refill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, your
I'm going to
dick,
be available late June,
your
baby.
dick will be so trash by 2021.
Oh, man. Who cares? I'll be married.
I don't reckon it'll still be a thing. I reckon it will have like
It will have
gone
gone.
grey and
To be
fallen
honest,
off by that
like,
point.
I'm not really fucking that much anymore. And, like, I'll be married. Like, I'll probably be pretty much retired by then, I reckon.
Is that how you view it? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an elite athlete.
I'm hanging up the jockstrap.
yeah, somewhere
yeah.
a jersey has been retired because you're in the Hall of Fuck Fame.
I'm pretty close to retirement. I reckon within a couple of years I'll be fucking 2 people.
The Hog of
max.
Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2, 3 people maybe. But I mean, I guess the appealing thing is that I'll always have the option to, get back out there if I so choose.
Yeah, but by then your dick like just won't work.
Oh yeah, maybe. Well, I can use that to take a tolerance break from the Viagra and try and
Like you'll be retired as a person thinking you're going out on top. Your dick is like the kind of person that's like retired because injuries
Yeah.
force them out of the game.
Well, I
Yeah.
was thinking yesterday.
Your
about-
dick's got CTE.
Well, I was thinking a lot about
they've
how I
got
keep giving.
heaps of concussions.
Yeah, about how I keep giving my dick CTE on women's cervixes.
Yeah. Jesus. That's, yeah.
Jesus.
I think you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, that was actually a tweet I drafted and didn't send yesterday.
Oh, wow.
That I'm giving my dick CTE on women's cervixes. And then I was like, the world
And
doesn't need to
you
hear
made
that.
the right call, so thanks for bringing it to the pod.
Well, more people follow me on Twitter than listen to the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's not true.
I get a bigger audience on Twitter than I do
How many
here.
people follow you on Twitter?
680.
Oh, yeah. That's
How
more,
many of those people
That's
do
more
you-
than everyone says listen to this podcast.
How many of those people do you think are actually paying attention?
Probably 20 of them. Again, more than the podcast.
Well, you got a lot of love this week on your Twitter feed for the fact that you said,
Oh, yeah.
that you send your low sales numbers to me and Alex. People seem to respond to that. Because
Yeah,
I
people
couldn't.
like that.
Yeah, every
Why-
time I checked Twitter, I was getting notifications laughing at
I
you.
had a tweet that did very well the other day, but it was a reply to someone. I got 15 retweets. And
Are
shit.
you a reply guy?
It was someone doing those funny drawings of Pokemon, and so I sent them my funny Pokemon.
Okay,
So
so
the one's all about squirting. I've been tweeting all that shit about. I was doing a lot of Pokemon-based puns about squirting.
yeah,
There you go.
And you don't think that your weed problem has gotten out of hand?
My Twitter is getting more action than it's ever gotten. If anything, this is encouraging me. Yeah. No, look, I do need to cut down.
do we know what episode we're doing?
I was going to suggest the first one we do, role models.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's
Sure,
do that.
why not?
Yeah. Welcome
that
to
how
World
we
Just Tell
started?
Your Mother We Ate. Oh, yeah, we started.
Yeah. No, I meant like
You're like, yeah, dude, we started. We're 18 minutes in,
we're
baby.
just having a chat.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We're
Lots
just
to hang with my
start-
friends on
yeah.
mic. That's the most chill way to hang.
Yeah. Get some weed up in
Get
here.
some weed
too.
up in here, blaze it up.
Get some of those Doritos.
I don't know. I don't even know if weed's
Doritos.
even making me feel good anymore.
Okay, hello, welcome to We'll Just Tell Your Mother We Ate It All, a podcast about Andy's marijuana problem.
Hi.
This week we're doing it Role Models. Role Models is a 2008 American comedy film directed by David Wayne, who co-wrote it with Timothy Dowling, Paul Rudd, and Ken Marino. The film follows 2 energy drink salesmen who are ordered to
Sick.
perform 150 hours of community service as punishment for their various offenses. For their service, the 2 men work at a program designed to pair kids with adult role models.
That's 1 hour for every Pokemon in the original Gen 1 minus Mew. So
150.
150 Pokemon, yeah. 151 was like the secret number.
I bet that's why they picked that number as well.
What'd you think?
I saw it at the time, and I thought it was pretty average. I saw it yesterday and was pleasantly surprised. Better than I remember. Maybe deserves more credit than it gets.
Yeah.
You're acting like you're looking at me like this isn't a good take.
No, I totally agree. I think it rules.
I think Paul Rudd and Sean William Scott could maybe work on their chemistry, but I think the kids are fantastic in it. I think Paul Rudd and Sean William Scott are independently good. I think Jane Lynch steals the fucking show.
No, the black kids.
Yeah,
Black Kid's great
Probably
too.
Jay Thompson is the star.
Man.
of
He
the show.
loves titties.
He loves
Yeah.
titties. I do love that. I think Jane Lynch's like little character is that really got me.
It is funny.
Yeah.
The like massive
Um,
insistence on telling everyone about the coke problem.
Yeah.
is-
Elizabeth Banks kind of sucks in this, but
Yeah,
whatever.
but she's supposed, I guess.
Yeah.
no,
like-
I don't mean the character. I think
She's
I'm just like,
underwritten.
she's just it's just boring.
That was like Elizabeth Banks' moment as well. She was like hot as shit for like
Oh yeah,
2005 to 2009.
dude. Elizabeth Banks was fucking fire, dude.
Oh yeah, she could get it. No one's arguing that. But
No
like,
one.
no one will. no one will
If
ever
anyone
argue that.
dares to.
Yeah, fucking send an email.
Send an
I dare
anymail,
you.
and I will meet you in the alley.
How is
and
anyone- but
show
how
you
would
footage from
how would
40-year-old
anyone-
virgin?
How would anyone prove that like Elizabeth Banks is unattractive? Like
Yeah, how do you even prove that, man?
you'd have to have cataracts or something.
It's so good that attractiveness isn't objectively measurable.
I think it should be. In a
Oh man, that would be bad news for the big dog. I feel.
Yeah, but then we could like kind of put things in like a classed society where everyone wears different colored robes
Like
based
Brave
on their
New World.
level. Yeah. And you know, like
I'm an
us-
epsilon.
Yeah,
then wouldn't-
exactly.
But that would just like.
And
kinda
you could
create-
fuck one level
Either
up or
way.
down. Yeah.
But wouldn't that
Well,
create
that's kind
this
of just
culture?
implementing what's already in place.
Yeah, yeah, but we wear robes. I just want a robe. I just want to wear a kimono all day
Yeah.
and walk around being like, yeah, 6.
But like, wouldn't that then create a culture of everybody kind of getting plastic surgery to like
No,
get
you're not
themselves
allowed.
up a few tags?
Dan, did we
You
write a
can-
Black Mirror episode?
Yeah, you're only allowed to do it for cases where like you want to transition because you're not comfortable in your body.
Okay,
also,
good.
in my future as well, like you don't need to save up for like surgery. You just like take a pill and boom, you're the female version of you. That's what we should be working towards medical wise.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you know, like it's painful to get all that shit done to you.
What if we
and like it
worked-
costs a fucking lot of money if they develop like a woman drug or a man drug.
What if they
I mean,
developed a
I
drug?
do take a lot of hormones every day.
Yeah, but one that does it like within 2 weeks.
That would be a hefty
Like
dose.
that like finishes the job. Like
It's
that does
magic.
the
It's magic
surgery.
in this
Yeah, it's
scenario.
magic.
But do you have
It's
to like?
transfiguration.
I
This is
assume-
my version of Cyberpunk
I
2077.
assume there'd be some crying.
No, like the emotional
You
side
go
of
into a hyperbaric chamber for 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
You're not conscious for it.
Well, there
Yeah, you
go.
get put under, and then bam, you're the woman version of you, according to like what the computer says.
Yeah.
Like you can't be like, hey, I want to look
It
like
maintains
this.
your attractiveness level.
Yeah,
You stay on the
exactly,
same level.
Exactly. They're like, so this is Reese Piper as a man. This is what Rose Piper looks like as a woman. You can't change it,
Yeah. But you get to see it before you go in the chamber.
Yeah,
and it costs less, and it's covered by health insurance.
Yeah. It's a socialist utopia where we hate ugly people.
That is a utopia.
It's tempting, but I think I feel like I could like. I'll be upping myself a point or two eventually.
Right, sure.
Yeah, but that's a legal body modification. So
In
if
this
you're
scenario.
if you're found by
This isn't a would you or won't you. We're just describing the scenario.
No, but I mean in this current situation.
so if you're found by the Buzzards, which is the nickname for the brutal police force that roams this
Yeah.
place,
They arrest you
any
for fascist
infraction.
thought crimes.
Yeah, and then they put
and
you
also, gender shit.
and then they put you in the tank, which seems like a punishment, but it's actually just people who've all become hotter through plastic surgery.
It's
So
just
it's
you
kind of
and-
like a big fuck island.
just you and Joe Rogan in there doing DMT
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
tank.
Man, please.
So like we'd probably like hang out still in that utopia.
yeah.
I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
Like,
My life would barely change.
we'd be
This-
fine, I
Yeah.
think.
I just have a different
I'd probably have
outfit
to
on.
legally get divorced from my wife.
Yeah,
There'd
me
be
too,
cer-
probably. to be honest.
Or
There'd be
we'd
certain
be,
comedians you couldn't talk to at gigs anymore.
That's true. There's also certain comedians who wouldn't be able to talk to me at gigs
Yeah.
anymore.
no more hanging out with Alex White for either of us, basically.
This podcast wouldn't exist.
Come
Yeah,
on.
but that's because you've gone to the illegal fuck island where
Right,
you're
right,
performing illegal body
yeah,
modification.
getting giant titties on the
Right.
black market.
Yeah, whereas me and Hastings are getting legal laser guns placed in our forearms.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, in this future, everyone who wants them can get laser guns attached to their arm.
Yeah. Let's keep rolling with this.
Yeah. We're
Right
Mega Man.
now, kind of edging back towards because I want free laser guns.
Yeah, well, so like that's because that's not cosmetic. That's functional.
Yeah.
So like you can get body mod for stuff that
I would dress up as Samus every day.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool. Like I want some fucking blades that come out of my wrist.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Like
sick.
Wolverine.
Yeah, but like it doesn't hurt the way it
Like
hurts
a reverse
Wolverine.
emo Wolverine.
Well, I was saying not like Wolverine where it comes out as like claws, but like see my forearm, right?
Yeah.
So like the blade.
You've thought about this.
The blade starts at like of course I think about this every day. The tip of the blade is where my elbow joint is.
Got it.
It comes out and it comes forward.
Yeah.
So it's just like it comes out here.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
one long single blade that I.
So it's like the Assassin's Creed
Be like a
blade
buzzsaw.
thing.
Exactly
But
like the Assassin's
but it's
Creed
under
blade.
your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
cool.
under my skin. It doesn't hurt to get it.
Yeah.
And I've got a laser on my shoulder.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Mounted. It
Yeah.
rotates.
Exactly.
Yeah, it seeks out threats itself independently as
Yeah,
well. You don't have
exactly.
to tell it to do that.
I'm just at an open mic blowing
Yeah.
up.
I talk to mine. It has AI, but it's the AI of like a
Oh
hot chick.
yeah, that's cool.
And I'll be like, Cortana.
Oh yeah, because everyone also has an AI like,
Yeah.
behind their eye
Yeah.
in this universe.
Yeah, and everyone only hangs out with people their level of attractiveness.
Exactly.
And trans people are forced to retain their level of attractiveness. But transition is comparatively easy.
It's not forced
Yeah.
in the way that. No, it is forced. I was just trying to,
Sounds pretty
I was
forced.
just trying to politicize my way around it, but it's completely forced. Yeah.
I think it's good. I don't think it's fair that
But it's
transgender
not-
people get to level up their attractiveness.
It's not like a I would say that it's not like a transphobic thing. It's just like that you have to be this based on what you are.
Yeah.
You can't level up. That's just I mean it is transphobic.
Do you think
at its
I'd make-
deeply
Yeah,
at
yeah.
its core?
I reckon I could be a more attractive woman than I am man.
Yeah, but you're and also like you
Nah, but no one wants a sloppy beer-gutted guy.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of what I used to look like.
yeah. So like if you change right now, you're done.
yeah.
Yeah.
You go down if anything.
Yeah, you never have sex again.
Well, I guess I just have to keep being a straight
Yeah.
white man.
Because also the attractiveness scale is based on according to gym rules. So like, if you're fat, you can still be a 6 or a 7.
Is there,
Right,
is
yeah,
there
yeah.
according to gym, iconography around?
Yeah,
I'm imagining like kind of like a,
pictures of Jim Belushi everywhere that say order.
the
in
robes
neon.
that made me
Call
think
it
it's
the
kind of like
sitcom
a
scale.
It's kind of like a
Yeah.
high fantasy, very like religious society. Like it's kind of a cult.
Yeah, kind of. So like the 9s are called the Courtney Thorns because that's Courtney Thorne Smith,
sure.
and the base man is a Jim. And
He's
then,
a 5.
Yeah, I think the base man is the Jim.
Right. Sure. I never watched According to Jim.
Me neither.
Nor did I.
But
You're aware. Of the scale.
but I imagine that's what the show is: a futuristic dystopia or utopia.
Was it Jim Belushi?
Yes.
Jim Belushi, yeah.
The
Apparently
the
he's a
bad
real
Belushi.
prick,
Yeah, the bad Belushi.
Well, I mean, both of them were pretty bad. Like John Belushi would be so cancelled in 2009.
Oh, totally.
Like I think like he did stuff that was like a cancelable offense like back in before he was dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I think Chris Farley probably would have been cancelled.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It sounds like he might have done a lot of drugs, but was
I reckon he would have
like
said some
maybe.
weird shit to women.
Yeah, he probably would have done that like at least once.
Yeah, I guess.
He loved cocaine, man.
Yeah.
You gotta.
So what else would you get on your body?
Oh, I'd probably get more tattoos. Yeah, I'd get more tattoos.
Just like I've got a blade coming out of my wrist, and you're like, "This is the Blink-182 rabbit from Cheshire Cat era."
Yeah. Man,
I'm like, "What's it do?"
I'll be absolutely lying if I didn't think that I was eventually going to get that one day when I was a kid.
jetpack feet.
Oh, that's sick. But what you could also get jetpack hands like Iron Man.
Ooh, yeah.
What would you get, Rose? Apart from the
I'd be in a
free
mech all
trans
the time.
surgery.
Maybe like a jetpack back.
Yeah.
Like it would come out of the back.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
cool.
then you can go, because then you can use your legs and your arms.
I'd get.
Yeah, that's actually
They're not
pretty
the thing
smart.
that's propelling you.
I'd become mostly biomechanical.
Oh, for sure.
I would get a second head that's a robot.
I would be more machine than man.
Just
by the
because you
end of
need a
this.
friend.
Yeah, I'd be in a
Yeah.
mech suit. Like I would get most of my limbs amputated
Yeah.
to better suit the mech suit I lived in from now.
Just going to a place asking them to remove your empathy so you can say the N word.
Or I would get titties that dispensed beer if I took like a pill.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
You could like pour beer out
That's
of the
the
nipples.
best one.
That'd be
Yeah.
pretty good.
I'd probably get a dick that could distribute cum.
Oh, yeah. But
Because
in,
right now it ain't working.
but in this society, you also, like, you can't make your dick bigger or smaller. Like, the technology exists, but it's illegal. So
Right.
if you become someone that does that, you get
go to
designated
Fuck
with,
Island.
like, a name. Like,
Yeah.
You become what is known by the police as inches.
And
you have to go on the run.
I might be a black market criminal in that
So you
situation.
might be an incher.
Yeah, dude, but I mean, catch me if you can, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you've got a fucking jetpack.
I've got jetpack feet on the bottom of my fucking mech suit.
I'm giving myself a 20-inch dick, and if the police want to come, I've got a fucking sweet blade in my wrist that's coming out.
Yeah, let's start this, dude. I'm picturing kind of like Blade Runner, Brave New World, like kind of like Bioshock kind of vibes.
This also sounds a little Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it's kind of like if we could play a video game.
Yeah. Yeah,
Anyway,
so
the
Sean
movie
William
we're doing
Scott
this
is
week
kind of a star.
Role models.
Sean William Scott's a star, dude.
I actually agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
I think, man,
He
I was
is.
watching this being like, man, Sean William Scott should have got some, like, more, like, real mainstream comedy.
Should have,
love.
for sure.
Like, he could have been great in something like
plays
a
a-
Hangover or something. or-
Absolutely. He plays a bro perfectly.
Yeah.
He's like the perfect bro.
But, like, he also has some layers to him in this movie.
yeah,
he,
he
like-
can act. Like,
He can like show the emotional side.
And also, like, he's a bro that's, like, it's a kind of refreshing bro who's, like, relatively successful and happy about it. Like, he's not
Yeah.
an obnoxious bro that's, like, you know, punished for being obnoxious, or he's
Yeah.
not like a successful bro that you want to see taken down, or like a
Yeah.
bro that's a slob that's like, oh, if only you put your life together.
you
like
kind of want him
Stifler.
to get away with it a little bit.
He's kind
yeah.
of, well, he just kind of like loves his job and he loves titties and like he makes enough money.
He's
not,
living his best life.
He's not hurting anyone.
Yeah, he's
like,
living his best life. Yeah, totally.
I wanted him to have sex with the black kid's mom.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought that was
Yeah,
going to be the way he gets back. To be like, dude, I'll fuck your mom.
I thought that's where it was maybe going. But
What did
then
you think of the movie, Rose?
I saw it maybe like a few years after it came out, and remember thinking it was pretty average, and then again watched it and enjoyed it a lot.
Just taking my takes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like think it's very funny. Like,
it's funny.
especially in the first hour.
Yep. I pay that.
And like, it doesn't. It's not like it takes a dramatic dip in the second hour, but like, especially at the
it
end.
just gets
with,
bogged down by plot.
well, especially in the
end.
end with the LARPing, they've got to put the bow on the plot. But like everything, like,
The LARPing stuff, I thought was sick.
and in a refreshing turn of events for the first movie, I feel like in ages, titties,
Yeah.
2 pairs of them.
I loved him.
Yeah, there were 2 titties.
I love looking at titties. I love touching titties.
Yeah.
I love all...
Love titties that dispense beer in my futuristic utopia.
I don't know if you can fully relate to this, Jamie. Maybe I love having titties.
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, me too, dude.
I'm on my way.
I'm picturing myself like in this futuristic utopia, like Andrew Ryan from Bioshock.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And
what
then
I was picturing.
someone
same thing.
murders me with a golf
Yeah,
club.
yeah. Would you kindly? Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, someone comes in. They're like, "I'm sick of like trans people only looking like how they're supposed to, like, according to the algorithm. I'm sick of having these blades. I'm gonna kill you." And
Yeah.
I'm just like, "Yeah,
Murder you
go
with
for
a
it,
golf
dude."
club.
Man,
Yeah.
spoilers for Bioshock,
Man.
circa 2006.
Oh.
Back when I like,
No, later.
Think.
08?
Yeah.
I reckon
Yeah.
I would have been like 9 or 10, and this like family friend used to like design video games.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
He created his own version of Doom, which was called Doom 3: A Day at Golf.
Sick. Doom mods are dope.
And it was
Yeah.
like Doom, but like all the things you would like have were fucking like golf clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
And like the
That's
monsters
sick.
would jump out of the sand trap, and you'd have to beat them to death
That's
with a
sick.
golf club. But it looked like legit. It was really
Yeah,
fun.
I think Doom is famously like accessible to mod, right?
Oh, totally.
Like there's a million.
Like that's
Doom
like a lot of
mods.
people.
Oh, because
like,
it was like terrible graphics.
a lot of
Yeah.
people got like video game jobs from designing like Doom maps
Yeah,
and stuff.
like the Simpsons one
I
was
wonder
really
if he
famous
did.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
No
I
idea
mean,
where
like,
he's
there's
at.
also like the famous mod that like can't, because like they're still modding Doom.
Yeah.
I think they made one called Brutal Doom that would be in like the last 4 years, where it's like Doom, but the carnage and gore is turned up to like 11.
Wasn't there a Doom movie with The Rock in
Yeah, it
it?
was
Yeah.
famously very bad.
Yeah, and it actually
It
has
had like nothing to do with the video game.
but it has like a first person
Yeah.
sequence in it.
yeah,
Well, I
it's
think like
famously bad.
Doom is like hell in the video game.
It's Hell opens on Mars.
Is it in the video game?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Hell, a portal to Hell opens on Mars.
Because it's space shit in the movie too, so it does
Yeah, but
have
it's not
to do
hell.
with
They're
the-
aliens. They're not demons.
Ah, right.
It's got to be demons in space. Is the idea of Doom?
Yeah.
It's so over the top. Doom's pretty sick. Apparently, the modern ones are dope. Like,
Yeah, I've heard good things about the modern ones.
yeah,
Is it
Carnage,
still the
baby.
same thing? Like just the like
First
hands
person
out?
it's like a,
Yeah.
but it's like a modern first-person shooter. But it's very
Right.
violent, very fun. Very
But I think
fast.
it's like meant to be like a throwback kind of, right? Where they,
Yeah.
because like first-person shooters got bogged down in like realism.
it's very,
and
it's
Call
very
of Duty kind of
fast.
stuff.
It's like plays like Doom, but it's modern. Like it's all, yeah.
I had a great time with the updated Wolfenstein.
Dude, I got to do that. I'm still on the first one of this latest
It's a
reboot.
ton of fun. It's woke now.
Yeah, it's dope, dude. You
Yeah.
just kill Nazis. It's sick.
Yeah.
I got to go back and do that. I just don't think it's a very good shooter. Anyway, so Sean William Scott's a star.
I
like
found
it.
all the stuff with Christopher Mintz-Plasse very sweet because, like, I
Yep.
just have terrible empathy for kids like that.
Yeah. Wonder why.
Well,
Nerd.
I was definitely a nerd, but
Yeah.
I like not in that sense.
I think, would you say that, Jamie, would you say that you were the biggest nerd as kids? Would you estimate? Who was the biggest nerd here?
Out of us three?
Yeah. At 14 years old.
14 years
Oh, I think
old.
the same, but in different ways.
That's probably
Yeah.
true.
Like Rose definitely would have been like a Simpsons quoting nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on the chest. I was captain of the chest.
Yeah. So you are like a typical nerd, and
Yeah.
I would have been like a video games nerd.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So you,
I was probably the biggest loser. Like, I would have been like the least popular, I reckon.
when you were 14,
Yeah, when I was 14.
but when you fucking like when you were 16.
When I was 16, I was. Yeah.
So by 16, you turned it all around.
Yeah, something changed.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
changed?
I got a girlfriend.
Oh, nice.
Would the-
Was she a nerd too?
No, she's pretty cool.
How long do you reckon your loserdom lasted for?
I'm still.
How old am I now?
I smoked 2 cones and then was sober 40 minutes later, and I'm 30 next year. I'm still a
I
But, like,
consider
bro-
Andrew Hastings a good friend.
Yeah. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I was probably like, I was like a real reject from like probably like kindergarten up to like year 4, and then 5 and 6 broke out, but then like maybe from like 7 to 9 again, and then like
Here's
from,
an indication I'm a loser. There's LARPing in this movie, right? I've never LARPed, but I have lost count of the number of women who I've slept with who have been super into LARPing.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I could have gone. I think I've mentioned this on the podcast, but I was
So
like,
many.
there's like a sliding doors moment where I became a LARPer.
Yeah.
Because like they came and did a demonstration at an assembly,
And
and,
you
I
were
was
like,
like,
that's kind of
I was like, yeah, this is fucking like you get to play with swords and shit. And they were like, hey, they tried to like sign me up, and I was like, this could be real interesting. And then I went home and I was like, nah, I don't want
Feels
to.
a little.
So-
yeah.
I wasn't even
is
that. It was
LARP
kind of like I
is-
didn't want to waste all my time.
Yeah.
Does LARPing stand for live action role
Roleplay,
playing?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like what you did as a man for 28 years. That's
Yeah.
good. That was
Yeah,
woke,
that
that
is
one.
funny. Yeah.
That was fine, that
Hold
one.
on. This is a little. There we go.
But yeah, I've definitely been in a few bedrooms where there's been a
Sword of Galahad.
where there's been a Nordic robe in the corner on a mannequin. Like,
And you're like, what's
Yeah.
that? Is that like a sexy thing? And I'm like, maybe if you like.
Do you think would you get
were
off
all
to
into
would you
bondage.
get off to a bit of like sexy chainmail?
no, that's not my game. No, thank you.
Are you
What if
sure?
they look? What if they looked a little bit like Princess Leia in the
Well, if
golden
they're
bikini?
like hot, then they're hot, and I can look past what they're wearing. Like, I'm
Get
not
that-
saying it would make it not work. It's just not my thing.
Drop
Like-
those
like-
chainmails, baby.
Like the girl with the chastity belt in Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah, just like that. No, I'm more into
Would you
kind of
go
like
into-
a future bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the girl
I want-
with
I
the
wanna
three
go
tits in Total
cyberpunk.
Recall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to go in a mech suit. To
I watched the Total Recall.
Do you reckon
reboot
they'd do
the
that
other
for
day.
me? Do you reckon they could put a third tit in?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you talking about in my society?
No, just in this one.
Yeah, you could. You could get a third tit if you wanted.
There's no way you could.
You could do it.
Yeah,
You'd
yeah.
have to find a doctor willing to, but medically, I'm sure.
Yeah,
you
sick.
could.
I'll go find the dude from the Human Centipede.
Yeah, please. He seems cool.
In my society, I think you could do it because it doesn't count towards. Yeah, it's
But
got
wouldn't
nothing
it-
to do
Would they
wouldn't
with.
make you more or less attractive?
Wouldn't it affect your scale because you're then somewhat of a freak?
No, I don't think so.
Nah, we're very open-minded in this culture.
Yeah,
We
It
just won't-
sounds like you really aren't.
Yeah,
It's
Well, it's kind of like
it's open in a closed way.
it's like fervent liberalism. It's like fanatical liberalism. So it's going to be like very like progressive, but also very regimented.
Yeah, it's like enforced wokeness.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of like
That's
that's
the
that is
future
where
for
we're
the
headed.
left.
Yeah.
that's dude. We're writing a dystopian fiction here. Like
This is sick.
It's about-
We could be famous.
like it's set in the future, but actually it's about the present.
yeah, it could happen.
That's true of everything about the future. ever
Guys,
made.
get your pens out. I need everyone to
Yeah,
write
it's
250
just like
words right now.
In 2020, you see an article where me and Hastings behead Scott Morrison and declare it like the United
us-
States of cyberpunk, and then we're swiftly arrested and put to death.
we have nowhere near the technology required. to make that
They were like, "What do you mean you don't have the pill? Oh, I'm arrested. Okay,
Guess this is just the thought police coming again.
better put that blade in my. Oh, you can't do that either. What can you do?
Stay away from my mech suit.
It could. Like,
Yes, I do mean the tracksuit.
I guess if you were to write like a dystopian thing, like that would be the cooler way to do it, because everyone now would be like, okay, so we're doing like the right
Handmaid's
dystopian
Tale,
yeah,
right-wing
where
stuff.
everyone's taken away. This is like wokeness taken to its extreme.
I've seen this idea done in like that Neil Kolhatka video about like this is what schools are going to be like in 5 years.
Oh,
and
yeah, but that's a shit
and it's a
version
kid,
of
and
it.
it's a kid getting arrested for thinking or some shit because
Yeah.
Neil
Man,
sucks.
that is so
You're allowed to
fucking on
think.
the nose. That's
It's so
terrible.
roughly on the nose,
That's
dude.
terrible.
Have you seen that video?
I might have.
Man, it's worth checking out for just how fucking shit
I
it is.
think I might have.
Do you think
yeah.
you have to have like?
Am I going to get in trouble for shitting on Neil Kolhatka on the podcast?
Who gives a fuck?
I don't
He's
know.
always been nice.
No
to
one
me.
listens to this.
I like getting along with him.
Yeah, Neil's great.
Yeah.
That video is bad.
I would tell him that video was bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he asked me, I
I
would
would
just
tell him all of
volunteer.
his videos are bad.
Yeah, like I see ones that like have their use. Like people love some of them. Like that one just seems like off tonally as well.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like,
Miley
that, like-
Yiannopoulos shared it. That's fucking gross.
Yeah, like the ones like where he does accents and stuff. You're like, maybe it's not to my
Yeah.
taste, but what?
I like
it's
have you noticed that
funny.
all his videos now are about Jordan Peterson just to appeal to his dumbass fan
Yeah.
base? Like
Yeah,
it's
'cause
like every Jordan Peterson in 60 seconds.
But
Like,
that's
it's
weird
really
because, like,
shitty
he-
and memey.
he Surely
He
most-
did a tweet that then had like brackets like, still a huge fan of yours, Jordans. I was like, oh,
Man, that's
yuck.
sick.
But like, I don't
What a
think his
fucking
fan,
worm.
I don't think his fan base wants that at all. I think they're like 15-year-olds that want to hear him do
I-
like the
I,
accents.
I think it's now. I think those 15-year-olds became 18-year-olds who are pretty into Jordan Peterson.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
So in like this dystopia, do you like if it's like wokeness to the extreme? Do you have like a chip of how you identify and you can change
Ooh.
it, or like?
It's no. That's the whole point. Is every day you can fill out the identity box differently if you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, isn't that wouldn't the ultra woke future be that like everything, including gender and
Yeah.
sexuality,
But-
is all fluid?
But we're tracking all that data.
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah. have to track
using
it.
it for marketing on
yeah,
Facebook.
because the cloud is
Yeah,
in your
so like
head.
Pepsi's like their latest can is like designed like a pussy or something.
Yes.
Because feminism's in at that moment.
it's like the dystopic version of what's actually happening.
Yeah, it's like if you want to, they're like, we hear like dongs are making a comeback. So this orangina is shaped like a big black
Big
one. Like,
penis.
yeah. And so like race is eliminated. Like,
Yeah.
Sweet local reference with the orange.
Gina was a weird one then. Nah, good on you, bud.
well, classism, I guess, would have. But classism, I reckon, would
Well,
be.
classism has been replaced by the attractive.
caste
Yeah, isn't that the
scale.
whole kind of point behind this initially?
Yeah. Yeah, class is replaced by the attractiveness
Yeah.
system.
Obviously, the protagonist in this story uncovers that it's actually being done for bad capitalistic self-serving reasons, and all the wokeness is a front.
Well, yeah, we just literally said that, in that they were using all that data to export
I'm working on
advertising.
the story, the narrative aspect.
Yeah,
of it,
right.
though. That's
So, like, the guy.
that's start of act.
I reckon if you wrote and released this book in the next year or
Mid-act
so,
two.
it would just get absolutely taken up by all those right wing
Yeah,
people.
Yeah, it'd be
Oh,
so
we-
fun.
amazing work. Of
We would
literature.
sell 1 billion copies of
Yeah.
this piece of shit book.
Yeah.
Or film.
It's not, yeah, and also don't say piece of shit. We don't want to preempt reviews.
Yeah.
It could be really.
don't put the
it
idea
could be
in there.
really.
It's
It's going to be
hard
so
sell.
much mech suits. That's going to be half the budget.
It's just like I see that they're trying to make a point, but like pages 10 to 17 are just
very
like
detailed.
a very detailed description of the mech suit, and it overuses the word "sweet" too much. Right? Just like he had the sweetest
Yeah.
chromes.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, the word chrome appears 450 times.
Do you have chromies on your mech suit?
And then they did something like "boo, the right sucks" or something.
The name of the book is Gunmetal Grey.
Yeah.
Do you have
That's,
chromies on your mech suit?
No, but I was chroming when I came up with this idea.
Yeah.
I would
But-
love to chrome. Do you guys want to get chroming?
No.
No.
But chromies would be a good way to
That
like.
is the last thing you need right now.
To get an addiction to inhaling paint.
Yes.
I think chromies would be a good like shorthand for
Yeah.
like some of the society though.
For sure,
Like
yeah.
maybe
Oh,
the
yeah.
people that
It's a good
body mod,
word.
the people that body mod too much with like you know
Yeah. The
like
people who get
metal
addicted.
robot components.
yeah,
Yeah.
the people who
Yeah,
get addicted to
chromies.
it.
Yeah, they're chromies.
Yeah.
Or chrome jobs.
Chrome jobs, chrome domes.
Yeah, chrome
Yeah.
domes would be good.
Chrome domes is what happens when you suck off a guy in a mech suit.
Yeah, it's like that scene.
There's also a lot of sex scenes in here.
Needlessly sucked off
yeah, that's,
through their mech suits.
And there was some sweet chrome.
that's just making me think of that scene in Basketball where she like holds that like toe bar.
Yeah.
thing up.
For sure.
She's like got silver lips.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the plot would be like obviously maybe it's like
So this is now a work of fiction instead of.
maybe that's what the podcast is now.
Oh yeah, one of the mech suits looks like a minotaur. There, it's the movie again.
Yeah. But
anyway, back to the chrome suit.
So I think like
I
what,
actually have a movie-related question after
right.
this.
okay, but now we're world building.
We're actually like kind of like architects of fiction.
So I think what it is like the guy. You could kind of do it like in Lego movie terms.
Yeah.
Where he's kind of like, he loves that shit. He loves getting his Pepsi and like it's tailored to him.
Yeah.
Or maybe you make it a woman so it's like,
Yeah.
so we could get away with more.
The way almost all of these work, like 1984, Fahrenheit.
They keep
451.
writing titties.
The protagonists in like Fahrenheit 451, 1984, Brave New World, like all of them, it's always a guy. Well,
Who's part of
Brave
the
New World,
system.
but he's very much part of it, and he enjoys it, and he's an active participant. But there's just a tiny part of him that just feels it's a little bit off.
Yeah.
you
Yes.
know? And then they tug on that string,
And then
It's
like the
Matrix
the
did.
woman is kind of like
Maybe
the
that's
plot
me.
engine.
Yeah, a trans woman, but there needs to be like a hook for that character.
Okay, well, what if
So
it
it's-
is Rose?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got this.
Yeah.
What if it is Rose and Rose is a trans woman who like disagrees, like how in Blade Runner he keeps having dreams about the unicorn?
Yes.
I think that's in the director's cut. Yeah,
It is in the director's
So
cut.
Rose like keeps having dreams about like this babe she wants to look like.
Yeah.
But when she goes to the office after saving up all her like credit chips
Yeah,
or
I
whatever,
keep dreaming about Daryl Hannah.
yeah, and they show Rose what she's gonna look like as a woman, and Rose is like, that's kind of not what I want. And they're like, well, that's
I look like my sister.
yeah, and they're like, that's the choice. And then so Rose like kind of like keeps having these dreams, and like somewhere it gets implanted that like she has to go somewhere, and then
Yeah.
she gets into like the illegal body mod
Yeah.
zone
Yeah.
and joins like some kind of resistance, and then there's capitalism.
Yes. Finally. Free market of ideas.
So pretty like it's a story about a trans woman
Yeah.
trying to become the trans woman she wants to be, but the ultra woke society won't let her.
Can this
Yeah.
can it end with a really long screed about like the benevolence of the invisible hand of the free market? Like,
Yeah,
so-
of course.
Like a lot of like really like pro capitalist propaganda.
Yeah, at the end,
that'd be
at the end it says, yeah, you look angry after reading this. Have a Snickers, dude.
at the end, it just goes like they're eating rats in Venezuela. That's so funny. I love Venezuela being brought up. all
But
the
they can
time.
also like you could have like the secret police like have like
sure.
they keep saying like it's not my job to explain to you.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
they
very-
brutally
you
beat
do-
people.
Yeah.
This is right wing propaganda. The thought police type people. They're going to be like really aggressive 20-year-old lesbians.
Yeah.
like really like hipstery aggressive.
Like,
they're
yeah.
like punks. They got
Like someone goes
Nah,
around.
they're non-binary.
they're like
Yeah,
militant.
they're- everyone's a they,
But they're
them.
like militant, like non-binary punks.
yeah, and so like if you like
They've all got that
and I'm
bowl.
like a little turned on by them.
They've
yeah,
all got
oh
that,
yeah, everyone is.
Have they all got that kind of like bowl cut
Yeah,
mullet?
Yeah, you've got
Yeah.
the idea. Right? They've got a denim jacket with a lot of patches and badges about like
Yeah, brutal like
be like stop man spreading.
yeah.
Low top docks.
Yeah, all that shit. I love low top dogs.
I don't think they look good on a single person ever.
I'm gonna get some docs maybe. What do you guys reckon?
You seem like you should have done that 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I might.
Maybe
get,
it's too late. Maybe I'm too into this.
So what
I
does-
might get high top ones, but I think the low top ones look so bad.
How low are you talking on the low top one? Show me on your ankle.
They're like shoe.
Like
ones.
a
Oh no,
Vans.
yeah, I don't like those. Vet has those, and I don't like. I was thinking of the boots that just aren't too high. They're like-
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no, those are just. I
like
would just
standard
call those
ones,
Doc
yeah.
Martens. Yeah.
So this police, what do they like persecute people for brutally?
Like obviously slurs.
Yeah.
No, it's not even that. It's like microaggressions.
Yeah,
That's what they call
of
the crimes. All the
course.
crimes.
Yeah,
are
You've
called
committed a microaggression.
Yeah.
What did I do? It's not my job to explain, they said, as
Yeah.
the nightstick crushed his jaw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being passag in like a
Oh,
customer
yeah.
service situation.
Yeah.
Passag is a great like
Yes.
futuristic term as well.
And do you know what the real crime was though?
Fulag.
Do you know like when they're accusing him of these kind of like like
this
vague,
guy's become hostag?
yeah when they're arresting him and punishing him for these like sort of vague, not really identifiable supposed crimes. Do you know what his actual crime was? Driving while white.
Yeah. I mean that
It's
seems
illegal to be white.
That
now.
seems
I don't like the direction
yeah,
this is going.
that seems a little too on the nose.
all right, fine. Driving while being a straight white man.
Yeah, but like then that's like
That's the same
They're the
thing.
oppressed people in society. Is what
no, you're taking it in the wrong way.
Yeah, that's very bad.
No, because it's the ultra left wing fascist.
It's the
government.
ultra left wing fascist
punishing-
thing, but I think like you're
Yeah,
still
but
allowed.
who are a bunch of those ultra
Yeah.
left wing
Right.
fascists?
And you're also
They're the
allowed to
people who are
identify as a
ashamed.
straight white man. I
Right,
think it's
okay.
when you like go on like a screed about something.
So like
Yeah.
mansplaining is what he did.
yeah, or
Yeah.
like if you like opened a door for a woman, like they come
Yeah.
and brutally beat you. So like you don't assume
'cause it's
she
very
could
much-
do it,
so
dude.
it's any display of what Jordan Peterson would describe as like chivalry or whatever, they'd be like, no.
Well, I think like the way you want to do it is like you want to write it so that like it's kind of a satire of the left and the right, not just like, oh, we can't get away with anything these days, or those bitches will come
Yeah.
for us.
What if it was like,
And that's why it's about Rose trying to find the body she wants to.
What
live
about
in.
like in like privilege rankings?
And I'm in it, and I've got a fucking blade in my forearm.
Like if you're like
I can like deal some kind of drug.
if you're higher up in the privilege matrix
You get more
for
obviously.
intersexual whatever. No, but like yeah, but if you're like, so let's say you're a straight white man
So
or
there's a
whatever.
bunch of working class uggos.
As opposed,
Yeah.
straight white man as opposed to like a trans queer woman of color.
Yeah. So like if that person is like smarter or better at that person than something, they get arrested.
Yeah, sure.
You have to pretend that they're better than you.
Yeah.
And everything. Yeah.
So there is
To
no
celebrate black excellence.
Yeah, but like
I think some of your real thoughts are coming.
I'm getting punished for excelling. No,
So,
not
like,
at all.
I
I'm
don't know.
very
Like
lucky.
in this world, like you go to the courthouse and like there's no thing for like how you identify.
yeah.
You mean
You
the
know.
courthouse hotel in Newtown?
Yeah, you go to the courthouse hotel. They give you Zerg juice, and then you say something about how like you just like the AFL better than the women's AFL, and the crowd just comes and dislocates your jaw.
But yeah, it's also like really old fashioned. It's just fucking batons against the
Oh,
jaw
yeah,
every
like
time.
this.
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It happens so much.
Okay, Mr. Kirk, Mr. Piper, Mr. Hastings. Like the novel, like has some good points. There's a lot of brutal descriptions of jaws being dislocated by a baton.
People getting sucked off inside of their pretty hectic mech
And
suits.
also, how are they getting hit in the jaw if you keep talking about the chrome?
yeah.
Do you
Take
think
that,
the
Chromie,
batons
he
are
said
made
he
of
broke his
chrome?
jaw.
Yeah, the batons would probably be like.
Some sort of titanium.
Oh, well, because
or
like the
something?
they them police would be like cyber-orged as well.
Right.
Like,
Stop manspreading. Crack.
yeah, so like it's
yeah.
a fucking heavy baton.
Yeah, man, violent imagery. I like that.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, yeah, and also his feet had like jetpacks on them, and like they could take him pretty much wherever he wanted to
Yeah.
go. So that's
All
pretty
s-
sick.
All
I think.
sports would be like,
that's exposition.
yeah, all sports would be like mixed sex and stuff.
Yeah. Well, the only sport legal now is roller derby.
That's pretty good.
yeah.
Oh, it's objectively so
Well-
bad.
What was your question about the movie, Rose?
It feels so irrelevant now.
Whatever.
We're making fiction.
I love to podcast.
This might be my favorite episode
It's
we've
been
ever
great. I'm having a great time.
Look, I'm not hating.
And also, like, once you go to the Huey's thing, I might be like, seriously, we got to write this book.
yeah. Do you think that you would have benefited from having like a kind of bigger brother situation like that when you were a kid?
Yes.
Wouldn't have minded Stifler
Next
taking
question.
me under the wing, showing me some titties and stuff.
Yeah, positive male influence in my life would have been good, probably.
Oh, yeah, definitely for Hastings. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad wasn't really cutting the mustard.
Well, yeah, there is a
Nor
situation
mine.
where, like, your dad kind of is the badly written version of Stifler's
For sure.
character, where, like, he's just trying to fuck Jane
My
Lynch. and,
stepdad's
like,
a good guy, but it just didn't seem to take hold.
Yeah, because he's probably a bitch, you know? Like,
kind
he's
of a bitch.
he's the second. He came in too late.
I love him a
I
lot,
think
but he
I
is a
would-
little
He's
bitch.
mopping up the seconds, dude.
Yeah.
I think I would have benefited from having like both, like someone there to be a kind of fatherish figure, but then also like a kind of like big sister
Yeah, sure.
kind of thing.
I probably would have benefited from an older brother, I think. That would have been good for me.
I think I would have benefited if, like, I had more chrome. Like,
Yeah.
just surrounded by chrome.
If there was a way I could have gone through like sort of high school where you like your body's a bit awkward and whatever, like if I could have overcome that by showing for school in a mech suit.
Maybe
all
there's
decked
about
out.
something in this future how, like, kids don't exist. Like, you're just
Ooh.
born as, like, a fully formed adult.
Children of
Yeah,
men.
that sounds like something that would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like hatched out of something like.
Well,
the
there's like
Matrix.
the world. The
yeah,
world.
you
is,
have
like,
to have an egg called Sydney Uni.
Yeah, the world is kind of like in such disrepair that like they literally like can't afford like the process that it takes to raise children in a conventional way. So they've just kind of like it's like maybe like a growth hormone thing. Like you go through like puberty in like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a bad aspect.
Well,
But, writing is rewriting.
They didn't want to have kids because it's too hard to
say. Write drunk, edit sober.
I think they don't have kids because it's too hard to explain being gay to kids. So they were like, let's just cut that.
Well, they wouldn't
out.
need to explain to be gay to kids anymore because it's kind of like
Wouldn't it just kind of be ingrained?
Well, that's what the reality of it is. I'm saying in this fictional world written by right-wing
I've got it.
writers.
I've got the take.
Excuse me.
It's not right wing. You keep taking it into this.
It is. It's a right-wing. It's a left-wing dystopia from a right-wing perspective, surely.
But we're not right wing.
No.
Yeah, you're trying to get it down that direction.
Yeah, you were trying to make it like, and then like the hero came and proudly said the N word and those banshees.
That's what I'm going for.
No, that's not what it's about. It's about Rose
Okay.
the woman she's meant to be. I've got
Where the fuck are the mech suits?
the mech suits are everywhere.
Okay, good.
It's got nothing.
As long as there's mech suits.
Mech suits have nothing to do with being able to say the N word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
That's what you think.
that's why he wants it, so he can put the helmet over where you can't hear him talk, and he can just say it all day. He can walk down the street rapping to Kanye
The
West
future is
with
made
free
up
will.
of digital blackface.
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude.
But I like okay. Here's my solution to the kids' problem. Right?
Would you say it's the final solution?
Yeah. So what happened was that when like this leftist dictatorship brutally overthrew what we have now, right?
Yeah.
What happened was that they told kids that they could identify as or do anything, and consequently, like a whole generation just became like psychopaths.
Yeah, they're all slackers too.
Yeah. So they had to murder them all.
Yeah.
Or something. So they had to get rid of them.
Yeah, they flew too close to the sun with freedoms for children.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I get you. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah. So Sean William Scott's going to be a star, I reckon.
Yeah, he's gonna have a. I reckon we're ready.
What if we bail him up to be the hero in this movie? Oh no, because it's not woke to have a trans main character that's not played by.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Played by me.
Yeah, it has to be played by Rose.
Autobiographical.
I reckon we're ready for a Sean William renaissance.
Yeah, a
Scott-
Scott-a-sance.
Well, Scott-a-sance.
Shouldn't this have been what it was?
Yeah,
I
It's
felt
been
like
11
it was
years.
going to be, and then I guess Goon was around.
he was in an action movie as well, wasn't
The
he?
Rundown with The Rock,
Yeah, there was another one though. That wasn't.
Bulletproof Monk.
Yes, Bulletproof Monk's the one I'm thinking of.
Wasn't the rundown called something else here?
It was
like
called
Walking
Welcome to the
Tall?
Jungle.
I saw that.
Oh.
Walking Tall is another Rock movie.
Was
I
that
saw
not
Welcome.
with Sean William Scott?
No.
Right.
I
Walking
saw
Tall-
Welcome to the Jungle. Is that the one where he's like, no guns?
It's kind of fun. Like it's kind of like an action comedy. It's like one of the Rock's first things where he was
I remember
like, kind of funny.
he rock bottoms a guy in it, which is one of his finishing moves. He has 2 finishing moves. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know who The Rock is, dude.
You know about the people's
Yeah, he's
elbow?
probably
Yes, of course I do.
I don't know what people know about wrestling.
The Rock would be the most famous wrestler of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Hulk
you-
Hogan?
Yes.
No, he's more
like
famous
The
than
Rock
Hulk
more
Hogan.
famous.
All right.
Because Hulk Hogan didn't cross over like that.
Yeah, he was in Rocky, I guess.
Speaking of people that love to say the N-word, Hulk Hogan.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm back on my Hulk Hogan bullshit right now. He's the funniest dude. He's such a moron. I love him.
Yeah, he's a fucking
Of course
idiot.
he's a moron.
I'm obsessed with Hulk Hogan. I was watching him. I was watching a match of his the other day, and he came out, and there was a
Did
giant.
he still wrestle, or are you
Not
watching
now.
a classic?
Not
Okay.
now. This was like 10 years ago.
So this is like ESPN classic for wrestling,
Well, he was. Oh, this was like one of his last matches.
right?
He's old. He's an old man at this stage. Comes out, just coming back out to drop the leg one last time, brother. And there's the entire back of the stage where he's walking out becomes a giant American flag. Like I have a photo, just a gigantic American flag.
Don't go looking for the photo.
Yeah.
We can't
We can
see
see
it
it
on
in
the
the break.
podcast.
Yeah, right.
We're like 3 minutes away.
Also,
from
I've
this
seen it
episode.
because you posted it in
And then
the
the
fucking
commenta-
wrestling group chat.
And then the commentator said, that is the biggest American flag I have ever seen. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Man, wrestling.
It's so good. Wrestling's so good.
What a good way to grind the episode to a real halt.
Whatever. If you guys went along with it, it would have been fine.
It's probably
We've given you so much rope to go along with this novel stuff, and all you want to do is make it a novel about a proud racist
Yeah.
that reclaims the N-word against...
You brought the N-word into it, not me.
Yeah, but that's where you were going.
Yeah,
Look,
that is
who's
where
to
you were
say,
Maybe and also there's pictures of Bernie Sanders everywhere.
Oh, yeah, big
this
time.
is what happens when Bernie really takes the office.
Yeah, they say feel the burn when they kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
When they hit you with their truncheon.
Yeah, you don't want to make it too on the nose like Brave New World, where they praise Sanders or praise Bernie.
Yeah. They're praising Ford in Brave New World, right?
Yeah.
Model
But
T.
they should
do
be
a Model T thing.
You know how you're walking around in futuristic societies, there's always big ass widescreens. It's always playing Bernie Sanders messages of the day or stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like, you should be able to identify as
Healthcare for all.
Yeah. So it is a
top
is a
1%.
utopia in many ways because there is free universal healthcare and stuff.
I love the idea of Bernie Sanders on a big screen being like, the top 1% are invited to my penthouse.
Where we're all disrobed.
Because it's all top 1% is down an attractiveness thing.
Yeah,
So
right.
It's the top tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we got some stuff to iron out with this, but I think it could be a thing.
For sure.
And so
Yeah.
now the podcast is just us developing this novel for the next 64
Oh,
episodes.
great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chapter 1.
Well, it's gonna become an expanded
Andrew
universe.
Hastings put on his sweet chrome suit. He looked especially sweet in his chrome
And he
today.
said, "Dome me up, Chromie."
We probably have to wrap this up because we
Yeah.
have to record another episode and I have
Yeah.
to get out of here.
Come to the Powerbomb Comedy every Friday.
We on fire, baby.
Come to comedy at Papagetti's.
If you want.
Come to UTS. It's back, baby.
Tuesday of
UTS
every
is
month.
back, confirmed.
Email us. we88069@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow us on socials and shit.
I've been killing it on
Yeah.
Twitter lately. Check me out on Twitter.
Mm.
I've been doing better on Twitter lately.
I'm new to Twitter in 2019, and it's full of wonder.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah. Anyway, to the next step.
To the next step.
I just want to get in my fucking mech suit, get my chrome on, get my dome on, fly out of this bitch.
Fucking chromies.